The Internet of Things is changing much about the world we live in, from the way we drive to how we make purchases, and even how we get energy for our homes. Sophisticated sensors and chips are embedded in the physical things that surround us, each transmitting valuable data that lets us better understand how these things work and work together. But how exactly do all these devices share such large quantities of data? And how do we put that information to work? Whether we're improving the production of a factory, giving city residents real-time updates on where to park, or monitoring our personal health, it's the common Internet of Things platform that brings this diverse information together and provides the common language for the devices and apps to communicate with each other. The process starts with the devices themselves, which securely communicate with an Internet of Things platform. This platform integrates the data from many devices and applies analytics to share the most valuable data with applications that address industry-specific needs. Let's start with a simple example, a car. After taking a long road trip, Rebecca notices that her check engine light has come on. She knows that she needs to have her car looked at by a mechanic, but is not sure whether it's something minor or something that needs immediate attention. As it turns out, the sensor that triggered Rebecca's check engine light monitors the pressure in her brake line. This sensor is one of many monitoring processes throughout the car, which are constantly communicating with each other. A component in the car called the diagnostic bus gathers the data from all these sensors, then passes it to a gateway in the car. The gateway integrates and sorts the data from the sensors. This way, only the most relevant diagnostic information will be transmitted to the manufacturer's platform. But before sending this organized data, the car's gateway and platform must first register with each other and confirm a secure communication. The platform is constantly gathering and storing thousands of bits of information from Rebecca's car and hundreds of thousands of cars like hers, building an historical record in a secure database. The manufacturer has added rules and logic to the platform. So when Rebecca's car sends a signal that her brake fluid has dropped below a recommended level, the platform triggers an alert in her car. The manufacturer also uses the platform to create and manage applications that solve specific issues. In this case, the manufacturer can deploy an application on the platform called the Asset Management System. This application oversees all of their customers' cars on the road, as well as all the parts in their warehouses. It uses the data from Rebecca's car to offer her a potential appointment time to service her car, directions to the nearest certified dealer, and a coupon for the service. What's more, the app will ensure that Rebecca's brakes are covered under her warranty, that the correct replacement part is ordered, and then sent to the dealership so it is ready when she arrives. But the manufacturer's analysis does not stop there. They have also deployed a continuous engineering application that tracks not only Rebecca's car, but hundreds of thousands of others, looking for ways to improve the design and manufacturing process of the car itself. If the same problem in her brake line crops up in a critical number of other cars, the manufacturer uses applications custom-built for the automobile industry to pinpoint the exact problem. They can see if these cars were made at the same factory, used the same parts, or came off the assembly line on the same day. So what do all these pieces add up to? Streamlined inventory management for the dealer, a better, safer car from the manufacturer. And for Rebecca, it means she can be back on the road faster and get to where she's going safely. All thanks to the Internet of Things.
The Internet of Things digitizes physical assets, sensors, devices, machines, gateways, and the network. It connects people to things and things to things in real time. A typical Internet of Things network can grow rapidly, resulting in an exponential increase in the variety, velocity, and the overall volume of data. This data opens opportunities for significant value creation and revenue generation. But the real challenge for Internet of Things environments is how to analyze the large volume of information from all sources and take action in real time. What does this mean for you? The complexity of Internet of Things combined with the high expectations created by the Internet, mobile, and 24/7 IT environment has made the need for new analytics approaches and technologies more urgent. Achieving desired business objectives requires the ability to act in real time to take advantage of opportunities and address problems quickly. In the pre-Internet of Things era, an issue in a typical supply chain scenario could be addressed in 2 to 3 day cycles for satisfactory results. But in Internet of Things, time to action is in minutes, seconds, or microseconds. 30 minutes to provision electric service, 30 seconds to act on information from devices, 5 milliseconds to address a security breach. This explosion of data and the high expectations in the Internet of Things environment means the value of data will slip away quickly. The importance of time to action for Internet of Things applications could be seen in a wide variety of applications and use cases. Broadly speaking, these applications can be grouped into 3 categories. 1. Operations and fulfillment are a convenient place to prove out efficiency gains. 2. Customer-focused sales and marketing applications have the potential to increase customer satisfaction and long-term growth. 3. Innovation in new products and services can drive new revenue and business value. There are also specific use cases within these applications. Predictive maintenance, demand and supply optimization, predictive one-to-one marketing, outage management. Addressing the critical time to action requirement for these use cases and applications in Internet of Things demands an advanced analytics solution that 1. Unifies historical, real-time streaming, predictive and prescriptive analytics, and 2. Provides faster analytics and smarter actions.
This is called a smartphone, but it's actually a multi-purpose pocket computer that stays connected at all times and goes with me wherever I go. And with this simple device, I generate an astounding amount of personal information, like pictures and videos, my web browsing habits, GPS locations, financial information, and even health information. Now, here's a question. What happens to all this sensitive data? We all know our data is stored locally on our devices, but did you know they are also recorded onto third-party cloud storage systems where large businesses can learn more about their users? Not only is this unfair, privacy is also jeopardized as cloud systems have been prone to security attacks, and sensitive data leak into the wrong hands every day. And the plot is about to get much thicker. Every day, ordinary household items and appliances like thermostats, refrigerators, alarm clocks, activity trackers, and even light bulbs are being embedded with sensor technology. We are about to enter the age of the Internet of Things, and it is predicted in a few years there will be billions of these devices. In preparation, we at BitCircle have designed the BitBox, a revolutionary product created to put power back into your hands. The BitBox is designed to connect with all your IoT devices and securely collect, back up, and transfer your data within your own network. Every piece of data in the BitBox is encrypted individually and are only accessible to the primary users. Unauthorized parties would have to try to decrypt each piece of data individually, if possible at all. And for data sharing, the BitBox allows you to create your own circles. This can be personal, professional, or even medical circles. Let your physician track your health and activity monitoring devices. Let your friends track the type of music you are purchasing. Set privacy restrictions on your service providers for a change. The possibilities are endless, and you will always be in control. Remember, no institution can protect the privacy of your personal information better than you. The BitBox puts power back into your hands.
Đây là sản phẩm ngôi nhà thông minh do công ty BKV triển khai trên nền IPv6, một minh chứng về xu hướng Internet of Things, Internet của vạn vật. Ưu điểm rõ nét nhất của công nghệ này chính là sự tương tác giữa con người với các thiết bị, đồ vật trong nhà thông qua môi trường mạng như điều khiển đóng mở cửa, bật đèn, TV hay tự động chăm sóc cho vật nuôi.
Cái việc điều khiển cả cái thiết bị ngôi nhà bây giờ nó không cần thiết phải dùng đến VPN cũng như là NAT địa chỉ IP nữa, bởi vì địa chỉ IP từng thiết bị có thể được đánh địa chỉ cái không gian khổng lồ như vậy. Do đó cái việc điều khiển ngôi nhà, ví dụ như là dùng smartphone hay tablet, thì nó không cần thiết phải dùng các cái công cụ hỗ trợ, và nó cho phép là gì, là kết nối của ngôi nhà trở nên thường xuyên hơn và cho phép là điều khiển mọi lúc mọi nơi rất thuận tiện cho người sử dụng.
Không chỉ có BKV, hiện nay nhiều doanh nghiệp ở Việt Nam đang nghiên cứu các giải pháp để đón đầu xu hướng Internet of Things như tập đoàn FPT, VNPT, Microsoft, Qualcomm. Tại hội thảo Ngày Internet Việt Nam 2015 diễn ra ngày 19 tháng 11, ông Vũ Hoàng Liên, Chủ tịch Hiệp hội Internet Việt Nam cho biết, xu hướng Internet of Things sẽ đem lại cơ hội chưa từng có cho tổ chức doanh nghiệp. Dự đoán xu thế này sẽ mang lại các giá trị tương đương 19.000 tỷ đô la Mỹ trong vòng 10 năm tới. Hiện nay có khoảng 8 tỷ các thiết bị kết nối Internet, nhưng đến năm 2020, con số này sẽ tăng gấp 10 lần.
Cái hiệu quả do ứng dụng đem lại cho đời sống kinh tế xã hội, nó còn đem lại lợi ích lớn hơn nhiều. Và cái tác động, cái tương tác của môi trường lẫn nhau, tương tác của môi trường với con người, nó sẽ đem lại một cái giá trị hiệu quả trong cuộc sống lớn hơn gấp bội. Và đồng thời thì với Internet of Things chúng ta còn có cơ hội cả bên ngoài Việt Nam.
Cũng theo ông Liên, với Internet of Things, doanh nghiệp Việt còn có cơ hội rất lớn từ thị trường nước ngoài. Tuy nhiên, chúng ta cũng sẽ gặp không ít thách thức.
Thì cái thách thức của chúng ta ở đây ấy, thì nó sẽ là, người thường thì người ta nói là đầu tư và tiền. Nhưng thực ra cái thách thức thật ở đây ấy, là cái cách đi. Mà cách đi này nó không còn là cách đi của riêng từng doanh nghiệp nữa, mà nó là cách đi của cả một cộng đồng Internet và cả một cộng đồng công nghiệp công nghệ thông tin.
Theo nhiều ý kiến, khi đẩy mạnh xu hướng Internet of Things, số lượng các thiết bị công nghệ liên quan đến Internet tăng lên, song Việt Nam cần đặc biệt chú trọng công tác đảm bảo an toàn thông tin. Bên cạnh đó, các doanh nghiệp cung cấp hạ tầng mạng cần đẩy mạnh phát triển mạng lưới Internet, đặc biệt là triển khai nhanh công nghệ IPv6 để cung cấp địa chỉ cho người dùng.
The Internet of Things is changing much about the world we live in, from the way we drive to how we make purchases, and even how we get energy for our homes. Sophisticated sensors and chips are embedded in the physical things that surround us, each transmitting valuable data that lets us better understand how these things work and work together. But how exactly do all these devices share such large quantities of data, and how do we put that information to work? Whether we're improving the production of a factory, giving city residents real-time updates on where to park, or monitoring our personal health, it's the common Internet of Things platform that brings this diverse information together and provides the common language for the devices and apps to communicate with each other. The process starts with the devices themselves, which securely communicate with an Internet of Things platform. This platform integrates the data from many devices and applies analytics to share the most valuable data with applications that address industry-specific needs. Let's start with a simple example, a car. After taking a long road trip, Rebecca notices that her check engine light has come on. She knows that she needs to have her car looked at by a mechanic, but is not sure whether it's something minor or something that needs immediate attention. As it turns out, the sensor that triggered Rebecca's check engine light monitors the pressure in her brake line. This sensor is one of many monitoring processes throughout the car, which are constantly communicating with each other. A component in the car called the diagnostic bus gathers the data from all these sensors, then passes it to a gateway in the car. The gateway integrates and sorts the data from the sensors. This way, only the most relevant diagnostic information will be transmitted to the manufacturer's platform. But before sending this organized data, the car's gateway and platform must first register with each other and confirm a secure communication. The platform is constantly gathering and storing thousands of bits of information from Rebecca's car and hundreds of thousands of cars like hers, building an historical record in a secure database. The manufacturer has added rules and logic to the platform. So when Rebecca's car sends a signal that her brake fluid has dropped below a recommended level, the platform triggers an alert in her car. The manufacturer also uses the platform to create and manage applications that solve specific issues. In this case, the manufacturer can deploy an application on the platform called the Asset Management System. This application oversees all of their customers' cars on the road, as well as all the parts in their warehouses. It uses the data from Rebecca's car to offer her a potential appointment time to service her car, directions to the nearest certified dealer, and a coupon for the service. What's more, the app will ensure that Rebecca's brakes are covered under her warranty, that the correct replacement part is ordered, and then sent to the dealership so it is ready when she arrives. But the manufacturer's analysis does not stop there. They have also deployed a continuous engineering application that tracks not only Rebecca's car, but hundreds of thousands of others, looking for ways to improve the design and manufacturing process of the car itself. If the same problem in her brake line crops up in a critical number of other cars, the manufacturer uses applications custom-built for the automobile industry to pinpoint the exact problem. They can see if these cars were made at the same factory, used the same parts, or came off the assembly line on the same day. So what do all these pieces add up to? Streamlined inventory management for the dealer, a better, safer car from the manufacturer. And for Rebecca, it means she can be back on the road faster and get to where she's going safely. All thanks to the Internet of Things.
Bonks is a rugged, first-of-its-kind group talk technology. It enables group conversations between outdoor athletes.
You back there, Chris?
Back there? I'm gonna pass you guys.
Let's go, sweet cheeks.
Our product was developed from scratch by a team of engineers and designers in Tokyo. Our concept was simple and can be applied to endless activities. We crafted an innovative group talk app and a rugged Bluetooth earpiece. We made the Bonks app very easy to use. One tap starts the group conversation and it works effortlessly due to the intuitive, minimalist design.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep. Yeah.
Bonks was custom designed to outperform, outcomfort, and outlast any voice-over IP app or standard Bluetooth headset. It goes anywhere your phone has reception with completely unlimited range. You don't even need to touch a button to talk because Bonks is voice activated.
Continue left or go up straight?
Yeah, when you get to that ledge, I go straight up over it.
Is this right?
Yeah, you look great.
The view is amazing. Come up here. How far back are you guys?
We're pretty close.
Bonks lets you have real-time conversations on mountains, on rivers, on the go. We made no compromise on the hardware either. Bonks is shockproof and water-resistant. Our multi-layered wind noise reduction system enables you to talk clearly and comfortably, no matter how fast you're going.
All right, so where do you want to go?
Yeah, let's go left this time. Oh man, this couldn't get much better.
It sits comfortably on your ear for long hours due to its unique design, and it won't fall off even if you fall hard.
All right, let's do this, guys. Okay, I'm going in. Yeah, we got you covered. All right, one there. There's one.
Okay, I'm coming in behind you.
And there's two. Hello.
Nice, Jerry, nice.
All right, guys, good job.
Yeah, boy.
There's no limit to what you can do with Bonks. Bonks, the way we talk.
We believe that technology should be seamless, and it should give you more from the experiences you love. Our technology fundamentally enhances human capability.
Call from Sarah. Turn left in 20 miles.
This is the new evolution of the story.
Yeah.
I think this is hot. That feels like tomorrow. It really, really does. It feels like tomorrow.
You've taken all the electronics out of the high-tech cars and just put it right here. Honestly, it's going to change everything.
With its high-speed microprocessor and operating system, it's the smartest motorcycle helmet ever imagined. Scully is the future. Join the revolution.
This is your house. This is your car. This is your toothbrush. These are your things. But these are the things that matter. And somewhere in between is this guy. Introducing Jibo, the world's first family robot. Say hi, Jibo.
Hi, Jibo.
Jibo helps everyone out throughout their day. He's the world's best cameraman. By intelligently tracking the action around him, he can independently take video and photos, so that you can put down your camera and be a part of the scene.
Jibo, take the picture.
He's a hands-free helper. You can talk to him, and he'll talk to you back. so you don't have to skip a beat.
Excuse me, Anne?
Yes, Jibo.
Melissa just sent a reminder that she's picking you up in half an hour to go grocery shopping.
Thanks, Jibo.
He's an entertainer and educator. Through interactive applications, Jibo can teach.
Let me in, or else I'll... And I'll... And I'll blow your house in.
Hey, where'd you go? There you are.
He's the closest thing to a real-life teleportation device. He can turn and look at whoever you want with a simple tap of your finger.
Check out my turkey dinner, Mom.
I wish you wouldn't eat that.
Hey, they make turkey pizza? I want turkey pizza.
And he's a platform, so his skills keep expanding. He'll be able to connect to your home.
Welcome home, Eric.
Hey, buddy. Can you order some takeout for me?
Sure thing. Chinese, as usual?
You know me so well.
And even be a great wingman.
You have a voice message from Ashley. Want to hear it?
Absolutely.
Hey, call me when you're home.
Better make that takeout for two, Jibo.
We've dreamt of it for years, and now he's finally here. And he's not just an aluminum shell, nor is he just a 3-axis motor system. He's not even just a connected device. He's one of the family.
Good night, Jibo.
Jibo, this little bot of mine.
Oh, hello there. I'm John McAfee, founder of the McAfee Antivirus Company. Since leaving the company, I've become part of bigger and better things. This is my new product, EveryKey. It replaces all of my passwords and my keys. With this, I can unlock my phone when I'm around. And my phone locks back down when I'm away. Hello there. I'm also John McAfee, but I don't need an EveryKey. I keep all of my passwords on this secure document. See, this replaces all of those. Nothing's perfect. It's not just the key to my phone. It's also the key to my laptop and my website accounts. I use one of these to unlock my house. This is also the key to my house and my car. I can carry it on one of these if I need. Hang on, I know it's one of these. Sure, that sounds good. Till you lose it. If I lose it, I can remotely freeze it. Then use my old passwords until I find it again. Show me another key that can do that. We are the revolution of access control. We are EveryKey.
Space Station! Space Station! Come in! This is Captain Zero. Come in, Space Station!
You always dreamed that this was the way communication was supposed to be. Meteor Smartwatch by Krayos makes the future even better than you imagined.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Jack, we're having a meeting at 3 and I would love for you to be there.
No problem. See you then.
Meteor Smartwatch connects with your iPhone, Android, or Windows 8 smartphone via Bluetooth. The Krayos Meteor is an all-in-one device. It replaces activity trackers, sensors, heart rate monitors, and cycling computers. It also keeps you connected to your favorite social media apps wherever you go, without having to look at your phone.
Should I share this?
Definitely.
Meteor can detach from the wristband and be worn in a number of different Krayos accessories. It has a daily activity tracker and a sports mode for running and cycling. The built-in Ant Plus receiver makes it compatible with hundreds of Ant Plus fitness devices and sensors. Your activity stats will sync to your smartphone and the cloud, where you can set goals, track your progress, and share with friends or your social network. Meteor Smartwatch has a battery life of over 7 days on a single charge.
Read text.
New message from Jim. The stock finally hit 98. What do you want to do?
Reply.
What do you want to say to Jim?
Sell.
I updated your message to Jim. What would you like to do?
Send.
The Krayos Meteor is the only waterproof smartwatch to feature a microphone and speaker, allowing you to control your smartphone hands-free through mobile voice commands. With our customizable gesture control, you can interact with your smartphone by simply moving your hand. Use it to control your music from a distance. Or manage phone calls hands-free.
Hey, babe.
Hello, honey. Are you on your way home?
Yeah, long week.
Why don't you pick up some steaks on the way and we can grill them tonight?
Okay, great. See you in a bit.
Bye.
The list of new smartwatch features goes on. Using Unicode, the industry standard for consistent coding, Meteor displays texts, notifications, and apps in any of 8 languages supported by the system, with more languages to come. Meteor's built-in 3-axis accelerometer and gyrometer open the door for developing future apps, including specialized sports, health and fitness apps like a golf swing analyzer. The SDK allows developers and designers to create new apps for the Krayos Meteor smartwatch. With SDK plus the microphone, speaker, 3-axis accelerometer and gyrometer, anything is possible. We dreamed of a future that has finally arrived, and it is better than we imagined.
Hi, I'm Sean, and I have a dream. I believe everything in the entire world should be connected to the internet to make our lives easier. The thing is, you go into a store these days and there's usually an internet-enabled version, which basically means it's 5 times more expensive and takes an engineering degree to make work. Plus, I don't want new things I buy to be part of the internet. I want everything to be part of the internet. So I got to thinking, what if there was a little device that I could put on anything that would allow me to monitor it and thus control something based on that? I think that would change the world. So this one day, I'm out with my buddy James and I say, "Hey James, you think we could make this happen?"
Well, Sean, you're a software guy. I'm a hardware guy. We can definitely do this.
Can you imagine? What would we want to monitor and control? A restaurant could put them on their chairs and count how many times they've moved. Or put one on their beer taps and count how many beers have been poured.
Hey, we could even put one in a fridge or a freezer and monitor the temperature at all times.
Or hey, could you put one on my beer so nobody steals it?
Hey, Sean, think about where we could use this around the home. You could put one on your front door or garage and be notified anytime it's open.
Yeah, or put one on a mailbox and get a text if your mail arrives.
What about putting one in your child's bedroom to monitor the temperature at all times?
Ooh, yeah, or put one on a windowsill and get alerted if your teenager tries to escape.
Great idea. Just think about all the places we could use this inside, like in a kitchen.
That's right, like on a dishwasher to make sure it's on, or make sure people aren't getting into the wrong cupboards.
Hey, we could count how many times the fridge is open, or put one in your wine fridge to make sure the wine is staying chilled.
Exactly, or put one in the cookie jar so you know when your kids grabbed snacks before dinner.
What about at work?
Yeah, you could monitor the temperature from office to office instead of just one place.
Can you imagine putting one on your chair and being notified if somebody's been messing with it?
Or more importantly, somebody's not messing with your desk and tries to steal your stapler. You know, there's already products like this out there, but they're little circuit boards that feel like they're going to electrocute you or stab you or kill you in some way.
Let's just stop talking about this, Sean, and let's make it happen.
Introducing the Cubic, the world's first truly affordable Internet of Everything device that will help you control and monitor everything in your life from the comfort of your phone.
This 1-inch cube is large enough to be found easily, yet small enough to be attached to almost anything. Cubic is easy to set up, connects to your Wi-Fi and a flash to transmit data to the cloud, and comes with a rechargeable, long-lasting battery.
We're starting with 4 different versions: temperature, movement, humidity, and light.
And this isn't just an idea anymore. It is real. We've spent a year refining our designs and testing our prototypes. It's ready to go. We just need financial support to complete the required certification and tooling.
We believe this will change the world. What do you think? Kickstarter friends, it's up to you. Buy one and help us change the world.
Hey Kickstarter, my name is Akshita.
And I'm Ranjith.
And we are the creators of Enerve React. Enerve React is the world's first intelligent stove safety device that attaches directly to your existing knobs and recognizes potential threats, turning your stove off before it's too late. How many of you have ever left food cooking on the stove for too long and ended up with smoke everywhere or even a fire? Or left your house and just wondered whether you left the stove on? If you've never left your stove on before, you may wonder whether this is even a problem that needs a solution. The kitchen is the center of our homes. It's where so much of life happens, spending time with loved ones, preparing food, and sharing meals. With so much happening, it's easy to forget something as simple as turning off your stove. If we're not careful, something terrible can happen. I know, because it happened to me. In the United States alone, there are over 357,000 house fires each year. That's one house fire every 85 seconds. These house fires cause almost 13,000 injuries per year and 7 deaths every day. And cooking equipment is the most common cause. How many of these can be prevented with Enerve React?
Enerve React uses a combination of sensors and electronics within these units to turn your stove off when a hazardous situation is detected or before one even arises. Attach your existing knobs to the device or use them as your new knobs and place the sensor unit on the ceiling above. This unit is the brains of the device and houses a gas sensor and smoke detector which, when activated, signal the knob unit to turn off the burner. This unit also contains a motion sensor that's linked to a timer in the knob unit. You select the time interval you want using the touch sensor, or you can use the default setting. If no motion is detected in the vicinity of your stove during that time interval, the knob will activate and turn your stove off.
Enerve React's novel design allows it to work on any gas or electric stove and attach to knobs of all shapes and sizes. And if you're away from home, the smartphone app allows you to check whether your stove is on and turn it off if needed. You can even adjust the temperature of your stove to ensure your food doesn't overcook.
Here at Enerve, we're passionate about creating innovative solutions to problems that affect your well-being and safety every day. Our team has worked incredibly hard this past year to bring Enerve React to life, designing it to be as efficient as possible while creating it to look great in any home. But now we need your help to take the final step and get this revolutionary device into every home and onto every stove.
So please back us and help us reach millions of people like you who want to keep their home and loved ones safe. We hope Enerve React will provide you with the peace of mind you deserve. Together, we can help to prevent the devastating effects caused by house fires. Thank you.
IoT applications and devices are the heart of the fourth industrial revolution that will turn our home, industries, and cities in smart. The smart machine is an advanced device that functions as either a node or gateway for the IoT applications. It's created for those who want to design innovative network solutions. The smart machine has the IPv6 address, the AES 128-bit security, and ultra-low consumption. The smart machine combines logic with short-range connectivity, thanks to the powerful Cortex-M3 and the 6 low-PAN transmission protocol. Power supplied by either USB or battery, and 5 iOS for sensors and actuators make the smart machine flexible and powerful, suitable for all IoT applications. The smart machine is a Contiki-based device. Contiki is an open source operating system for the Internet of Things. It is a toolbox for building complex wireless systems. Contiki connects the smart machine to Internet. The network applications built with Smart Machine are natively connected to the cloud for storage and distribution of information. Then, they're managed via smartphone, tablet, or computer from anywhere in the world.
Would you like to make development for the Internet of Things easy? Great. I am Gabriel, and we are working to make that possible. We have built a product family, Riots, which is a cost-effective and easy-to-use solution for cloud-based sensing and control. Riots includes a dynamic cloud interface from which you are able to sense conditions beyond the physical boundaries and remotely react to them. Oh, and it's designed in Finland. It all started when our propeller head Samuli fearlessly went to battle against the jumble of wires and the untamable weather. Samuli could not fathom how cumbersome and laborious it was to create a useful device out of a kit or components, nor why he had to always physically connect a wire to it in order to program updates. So he decided to roll up his sleeves and tackle these problems. The result of hard work was the creation of a revolutionary family, Riots. It contains a mama and an endless variety of babies. Riots' idea is simple. For example, it can be used to automatically control a washroom's humidity level. Simply attach a baby in the washroom, then attach another baby to the ventilation unit. Then finally connect the mama to the internet and add Riots family to your account. Now you are done. The babies are then capable of being monitored and controlled directly from the Riots cloud. As an extra bonus, all individual Riots can be wirelessly reprogrammed from the internet. A Riots network is established using the mesh network principles, containing one mama and multiple babies. An individual mama can manage hundreds of uniquely tasked babies. A baby is also capable of communicating directly with other babies without external control. The Riots network is easily extendable and updatable. Only your imagination limits how you can benefit by utilizing Riots. Riots is open sourced, Arduino compatible, remotely programmable, affordable, and a minimalistic solution. I'm sure you can come up with thousands of different ways to exploit Riots. Riots is now a fully functional prototype, and we need your support in order to bring Riots to mass production. Let's define the future of IoT development with Riots. For just a few dollars, you can join the IoT revolution. Thank you for your support.
Transportation networks make it possible to transport goods. They increase opportunities for access to education, healthcare, entertainment, and jobs. And electricity generation is vital to fueling our societies. But despite the benefits these things bring, they often replace natural ecosystems and the benefits they provide. Covering the soil reduces water retention and can cause floods. It can get rid of sources of food, medicine, wood, and animal feed. Clearing a forest will release carbon into the air, contributing to climate change. And it can eliminate things you might not think about, like beauty. These ecosystem services offer a value to us. We often ignore them because they're given for free, but if we have to pay for a similar service provided by humans, we can pay millions and millions of dollars. Free isn't the same thing as has no value. Only focusing on the human-provided services and infrastructure ignores an important part of the picture. What are the actual trade-offs? Is a road project going to damage important resources people depend on by more or less than it gives in transportation benefits? Are mining operations going to destroy water sources with pollution? If so, what's the appropriate compensation for the damages? We need to understand the total picture of exactly what is being gained, what is being lost, who is gaining and who is losing, to do an economic analysis and make sure the right decisions are being made. For example, in 2010, the governments of Brazil and Peru signed an energy agreement that included plans for hydroelectric plants in the Peruvian Amazon River basin, the main intent being the export of electricity for Brazil. Conservation Strategy Fund and the Wildlife Conservation Society looked at one of the plans for a hydroelectric plant on the Inambari River. The firm that would be developing the dam would earn between $0.5 and $1.2 billion for the development, but in Peru, about 96,000 hectares of Amazon forest would be deforested and 4,000 people displaced. This would cause a loss of agricultural and mining productivity, a loss of biodiversity, and the release of greenhouse gases. Overall, it represents costs of over $1.3 billion for society. Additionally, the developer proposed selling the power at $70 per megawatt hour, which was higher than the price of electricity in Peru and Brazil at the time. This would result in a further loss to Peruvian society of $200 million. Overall, the project would not generate a net gain to society. The development firm, clearly a winner, but not the Peruvian people who are paying all the environmental and social costs. In May 2014, in the face of criticism from a range of groups and information from the analysis, the Peruvian government officially canceled the project. Governments financing large-scale infrastructure can't always see the most efficient outcome, because they might not have all the information needed to choose the best alternative for society, including information on the impacts to nature services. What is more black and white and easy to see to them is all the money and jobs the project will create, but it's an incomplete view. A private company would never dig a random hole and fill it with concrete, because it's sort of financially pointless. But a government might subsidize something like that because they see that it's creating jobs. Or they may support a dam project that will bring in money and create jobs even though it's not actually better for the people. Good economic analysis clearly communicated to the public and decision makers can help sort out good and bad infrastructure investments, or otherwise quantify how infrastructure developers should be accountable for damages. Identifying the trade-offs and all the costs and benefits needs to be a part of the process from the beginning so we can build a better and more efficient society where nature is a part of the picture. Conservation Strategy Fund offers economics training focusing on comprehensive cost-benefit analysis of infrastructure development to determine a project's real trade-offs and feasibility. They also offer online tools like the Hydro Calculator and Roads Filter, so anyone can calculate the potential impacts of hydroelectric dams and road projects worldwide. For more information, go to conservation-strategy.org.
This is Mr. Smith. He owns a factory. He wanted to minimize the electricity bill and to improve the health of his machinery. The best solution he picked was ePro. ePro, the smart energy meter, comes to you with a bundle of advantages. It is easy to use and a friend of you, who will lessen your expenses and protect your machinery at the office. After installing it, you can monitor the energy consumption no matter where you are. It is well equipped with 7 features, which will reduce your stress and ease your work. Power, energy, current, set target, frequency, voltage, Power factor. Using the energy mode, the energy consumption can be monitored phase-wise and the tariff can be checked during day, peak and off-peak. This will enable you to shift operating hours of your machineries in a way to minimize the electricity bill. The second option is power, where the peak demand can be checked so that users can control the bill amount. If you are able to deal with peak demand, you can drastically reduce your overall electricity bill. Using the current option, the 3 phases current can be checked separately, so the 3 phases can be balanced for the positive health of the machines. Voltage and the frequencies can be checked real-time. Voltage drops and rises can be maintained. By maintaining the voltage and the frequency properly, power quality can be maintained. Power factor option helps you to do power factor correction, where it helps to control the peak demand to reduce the electricity bill. The most important factor is that the targets can be set for any of the functions. You can get the alerts to the phone or the tablet through SMS or email. It is easy and let you control your machinery no matter where you are. ePro is a must for all your business venues and factories. ePro not only assists you to reduce your short-term electricity bills, it will also help the healthy and smooth operations of your machineries, which will eventually benefit you in long-term run.
Do you think an orchid will ever be able to tell its story? Do you think a flower will one day tell us where it was grown, how it was treated, or how it got here? Do you think it's possible to teach traffic to speak? Do you think a car can call an ambulance faster than a phone? Do you think it's possible for devices to automatically deliver important, often life-saving data to those in charge? Can you imagine an ambulance that gathers critical information before arriving at the hospital? And that a patient could be examined before he even enters the emergency room, saving precious time for the patient and his family. None of this is science fiction. It's all part of a concept that our team has been working on for several years, the Internet of Things. The main challenge for making this dream come true is finding a way to connect many different applications and technologies in one coherent network.
The thing is, they are not connected.
For instance, there are 6 different systems at work in our medical example. We call them silo applications. Before the devices can talk to each other, we need to provide them with a common language. In other words, a set of design rules, protocols, and interoperable technologies. That's exactly what IoTA does. It installs a sort of grammar. IoTA's first task is to identify the basic components of each application silo. Next, all those components must be broken down into smaller elements. IoTA now arranges those elements into a more general framework, the IoT Architecture Reference Model, ARM, for building a never-ending variety of IoT applications. The IoT arm is a sort of compendium for a common language of the Internet of Things.
Thank you.
A toolbox for developers. So yes, in the future, things will talk to us and to each other to make our lives easier and safer. And we will make them talk.